Welcome to Burton Yoga Studio. Thank you for joining me for this special Christmas yoga session. I know that some people go through difficult times during the holiday season, and for me, it's been especially difficult. I first want to thank my husband for encouraging me to do a session like this. So let's start with some breathing. Taking your time and bringing your mind out of all the busyness and everything that has been going on in your head for this holiday season. Soften your gaze and take in some breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Do this a couple of times. Bringing yourself to a calm, peaceful space. Standing in mountain, taking your breaths, engaging your core, pulling up your navel, pulling up your tailbone, breathing gently. At your next exhale, stretch your fingers all the way out, still inhaling and exhaling. Close your hands tightly, still inhaling and exhaling. You're going to stretch out arms if you're able to. Bring your arms over your head, engaging your core, stretching your fingers, inhaling and exhaling. The holidays are especially tough when you're thinking of difficult times that you have had during the holidays. So take that out of your mind at this time and breathe. We're going to bring our arms back up again. Open fingers, breathing. Close, breathing. Then you're going to bring your arms out, stretching, giving yourself a good chest opening, breathing. Inhale and exhale. Bring your arms together, giving yourself a big hug. Squeezing tight, nice big hug. Breathe. Bring your arms back down, and we're going to do a few standing poses, and then we're going to go down on the mat. This is a very short session just to get your mind off of any of the busyness and difficultness during this holiday time. You're going to roll your head a little bit just to make sure you're loose. Breathing. And then in the opposite direction. And give yourself a gentle wiggle. We're going to do a figure 4 frontward. So if you're able to, bring your leg in front of you, cross it over, over your other foot if you're able to. Get your stance and your balance if you're able to, and then lift that leg. If you want to hold it, then you can hold it and breathe. And then let it down, breathing, giving yourself a gentle wiggle. And we're going to do the other side if you're able to, taking that leg and putting it over just to catch your balance first, breathing. And then if you're able to, lift that leg and hold it if you like. Or you can just pull it up and not hold it, whatever's comfortable for you. And breathe. And bring your leg down. Give yourself a gentle wiggle. And now we're going to do tree pose if you're able to. We're also going to do a reclining tree pose when we're down on the mat. So if you're not able to do a standing, don't worry, you can do it when we're down on the mat. If you're able to, bring one foot to your ankle, whichever side you want to start with, holding it there to catch your balance. Then inhale, arms up, bring your leg up, hands together, and down in front, and hold it for tree pose and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. And then bring your leg down and your hands down. Give yourself a gentle wiggle. And we are going to do a downward dog, then a plank, and then we're going to be down on the mat for a few poses, then our savasana. So right now, come down into a forward fold, holding your pose down there for a moment, taking in some breaths, not locking your knees, still engaging your core. And when you're able to, come down into a full downward dog and hold it and breathe. And when you're able to, come down into a plank. Hands shoulder length apart, legs hip length apart, breathing gently. And this high plank. And when you're able to, if you're able to, come down to a low plank. And at your next exhale, come down to tabletop. And we're going to do a few cat-cows. If you're able to, dropping your belly for cow. Then rounding your back for cat. Inhaling, dropping your belly and exhaling for cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. And you can reverse your breathing, whatever is comfortable for you. Cat. next exhale, we're going to come down to a flat position on the mat. We're going to give ourselves a stretch, stretching your arms out as far as they can go, and your legs as far as they can go. And inhale and exhale, engaging your core. And come down. And if you're able to, we're going to turn to our side for a few side poses if you're able to. Bringing your legs together. We're going to do a few clamshells if you're able to. Still breathing, focusing on your breath, keeping your mind off of everything else that's going on around you. Lift. Inhale. Down. Exhale. And remember, if you do one thing on one side, then you need to do it on the other side. So we will flip and do the other side. I'm just going to go to the bottom part of the mat so that I'm still facing you. Bringing your legs together. You can place one hand at your chest if you like, or you can leave it on the side. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And at your next exhale, if you're able to, we're going to straighten our legs out. And we're going to come to our back. And we're going to do a reverse tabletop if you're able to. Bringing your hands up, bringing your legs up and knees up. And you're in a reverse tabletop. We're going to rotate our wrists forward, inhaling and exhaling. Up, back, forward, forward, back up and back, engaging your core. And forward and back. And at your next exhale, if you're able to, bring your arms down, lift your legs up, and slowly bring them down. And at this time, we'll do a reverse tree pose if you're able to. Inhale and exhale, engaging your core. And at your next exhale, if you're able to, we're going to bring that leg down, leaving your hands where they are, and then do the other side. And breathe. Focusing on only your breaths and nothing around you. If you did set an intention for your practice, you can focus on that intention. And at your next exhale, you can bring your hands down, straighten your legs out, we're going to do a few leg lifts, and then we're going to do Savasana. And then we will close our practice for today. You can do this any time of the day. At your next exhale, lift your legs, going up to the side, to the other side, then around and back, side, side, down and around, then back up. Slowly bring your legs down. And at your next exhale, bring your legs up. Bring your one leg over, whichever leg you want to start with. And then lift and hold it and breathe. Inhale and exhale. And at your next exhale, bring that leg down. Bring the other one down as well. Take in a few breaths. And lift the other leg over. And lift and breathe. And at your next exhale, bring your leg down, bring the other leg down, and you can straighten your leg. We're going to do a couple of scissor legs and open side scissor legs, and then we're going to do Savasana. So at your next exhale, bring your legs up, open, under, open, over, open, under, open, over, while breathing. And at your next exhale, bring your legs down. Take in a few breaths. And we're going to do up and down scissors. So at your next exhale, straighten your legs. Then bring your legs up to scissors. Inhaling and exhaling. Keeping your mind only on your breaths. And bring your legs down. And at your next exhale, you can straighten out your legs. Bring your arms wherever you want for your Savasana. Wiggle your ankles. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your torso. Your head. Hold from side to side. Relax your face. Let it sink in. Let your eyes sink in. Relax as much as you can. And we're going to stay in Savasana for 2 minutes until you hear my voice again. Imagining you're somewhere peaceful, on a mountain, in your bed, in your car, on a beach, fishing on a raft, or just on the ocean. Wherever that peaceful place is, that's where you should be for 2 minutes until you hear my voice again. Exhale. Wiggle your toes, your fingers, your ankles. Bounce your knees gently. Rotate your torso, your arms, your shoulders. Let your eyes flutter in your head. Come to a seated position on the mat. Exhale. Thank you for joining me for this Merry Christmas yoga. We're going to take in a few more breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. We're going to do a few sun salutations, and we will close our practice. Inhale, arms up, hands together, down to heart center. Exhale. And again, inhale, arms up, hands together, down to heart center. Exhale. And again, inhale, arms up, hands together. Exhale. One last time. Inhale, arms up, hands together. Exhale, bringing them down to heart center. Thank you again for joining me for this Christmas yoga. With the busyness of the holiday, it's important that you take some moments to yourself, focusing on your breath and setting an intention for your breaths and for your practice. I hope to see you soon. Merry Christmas to you. Namaste.